couple minutes late, but not too bad. Come on in, folks. See you out there. It's time for Sunday Funnies. Come on in. Chat's open. If you're on YouTube, you can even tip us if you want. Apparently, we're monetized, but you don't have to. If you do that, rest assured that any money that you do tip us goes to keep the channel running. So, and we do appreciate that if you decide to do it. We're not going to make you do it. We don't have any sponsors. We don't do this for the money. If we did, we'd stop 3 years ago. But got a great book to look through today, folks. Fantastic. We're going to run the opening and get the introductions out of the way real quick and get right to it. Here we go. Let's do this. Here we are, folks. Thanks for stopping by. It's the Sunday Funnies for the 25th of January already.
New intro.
Getting deeper into the year. I just changed the books. So threw some in. I got a couple of different openings now. So I was able to do that. I haven't gotten to the Comics by Night opening yet. So that's next. Well, we're glad you're here, folks. I'm your host, Randy Zimmerman, Arrow Comics. Right now, I'm writing The Atlantean, which is a great publication, that great sword and sorcery book that I'm writing that Russ Leach is doing the artwork on. And the workhorse work on, all based off of the Shadow Kingdom. It's a great story, the first recognized sword and sorcery tale by Robert E. Howard, The Shadow Kingdom. We adapted that last year, and it worked out so well, we continued the characters on into the Atlantean. It's the adventures of Cull and Brule as they travel the land and rid their reality of shape-shifting lizard demons. So it's a lot of fun, great sword and sorcery stuff. We hope you enjoy it. It's all offered through fundmycomic.com. There are 3 issues of the Atlantean currently available at anywhere where you can get books. Criticalblast.com has them for offerings. BarnesandNoble.com, Amazon.com. You can order those books there as well. You look for the 4th volume being campaigned over at fundmycomic.com starting in March. So please be on the lookout for that. Also joining me this morning, Mr. Glenn Fleming. Glenn, please introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. My name's Glenn Fleming. I'm a writer. I write books like this, which you can find on Amazon. There's 11 other books there, different subjects. I'm an artist. My cartoon character, Hatch, this book is now on Fund My Comic. And occasionally I publish magazines about comics. This is Comics Unlimited, 100 pages of interviews and articles about this subject that we love. You can check those out as well on Amazon.
All right. Also joining us this morning, Mr. Russ Leach. Russ, please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name's Russ Leach. I'm the artist on the Atlantean. If you want to find out more about the Atlantean, when we're starting our new campaign and where to get hold of issues 1, 2, and 3, and of course the Shadow Kingdom as well, go to russleach.com and sign up for the email list.
All right. Also joining us this morning, Mr. Mitch Rogers. Mitch, please introduce yourself.
Hi. As Randy said, I am Mitch Rogers, coming to you live from the Southeast Snowpocalypse down here in South Carolina. I am the writer, artist, and creator and publisher of the horror comic book series The Boger and another one called the Flesh and Blood Collection, which new Flesh and Blood Collection should be out in a few weeks. The 3rd revamped edition of the first Boger miniseries is also coming within a few weeks. So keep an eye out for that.
Fantastic. today's book. This crime does not pay. Number 63. That work? That'll work right there.
I will say that for crime writers, crime definitely does pay a lot.
Yeah.
Crime can pay. Yeah.
6 million
The original
readers a month.
and yeah. It's the original and best. All true crime stories. All true crime comics. 6 million readers monthly. Lev Gleason Publications, publisher, Charles Burrow and Bob Wood, editors, magazine with the widest range of appeal, dedicated to the eradication of crime. Charles Burrow.
The alarm on that bank or whatever it is goes ring, 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 Charles Barrow, ring, 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 Charles Barrow.
Says 1948, I believe. Number 63 for May, 1948. The old style mobster movies are at the theater. War is over. The $4,000 that Trixie's holding and a few bucks I got will get us to Mexico in fair style. Trixie, Trixie, Trixie. Wait, don't go without me, Trixie.
Why didn't he come out when he heard the alarm? Dumbass.
Why back in the
Frisco's heading this way?
Why back in the day did everybody want to go to Mexico?
Because they knew there'd be nobody there to bother them.
Oh, right, okay. It's just,
They went there for the.
it always used to be, oh, we're just going to go to Mexico. I never quite got that.
Oh, it's because it's outside of U.S. Justice jurisdiction.
Right, okay.
I don't think we had
Mexico.
any extradition agreements.
Ah,
with them,
right.
did we?
So it's why it's not let's go to Canada.
Yeah.
It's always let's go to Mexico.
I'll tell you a story about when I went to Mexico off air.
One can only imagine.
Yeah. Glenn goes down to Mexico and the taxi driver there says, "Hey, do you mind taking this package back to England for me? I'll pay you."
Yeah. Well. Anyway.
Large explanations on these covers because they expected them to be picked up and read when they first came out and not just looked at and slabbed for their pretty cover. Why didn't he come out when he heard the alarm? Now all Frisco is heading this way. Why should I moth around a hot potato like him? I was a nitwit to get mixed up with a stumble bum like him in the first place.
That's true. You know,
Regrets she has a few. Anyway,
if it were me, the ring below that balloon, I would have put like a white border or something around it because it kind of fades into the buildings a little bit.
Yeah, is he? I can't understand how he's getting out. He's shooting back through the glass where he's just come out of.
yeah.
The open doors behind him. We should only see half of him, shouldn't we?
Well, it's a revolving door.
Yeah.
Oh, of course,
Here,
yeah.
so it's just
Okay.
see that little line right there saved him. Other than that,
yeah.
would look like closed doors.
Bang,
Bang, crash. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, and if you ever try to run out of one of those things real quick, they're very difficult.
yeah,
Yes. Yeah. They don't move, do they?
not very
They
friendly.
move, just not too much.
Yeah. We are looking at this book at off of the site Comic Book Plus, folks, comicbookplus.com. They take donations. If you feel the need to contribute to them, we deeply appreciate it if you did. They publish or they post every comic they can find copies of that's in the public domain, and there's a lot of them. And it's not just comic books, it's comic strips, it's non-English dime novels, pulp magazines, old-time radio programs, British story papers, adult gags, magazines, compilations, pamphlets, fanzines, odds and ends, newspapers and magazines, and postage or vintage movies and TV. Anything in public domain they can find that's media savvy or that's genre related. They're posting it here. And they have a huge collection. You can spend days going through their stuff, and the way to get to it is comicbookplus.com. So go over there and take a look.
Just go back up to that thing again. Just go back up. Just go back up where you were.
Endorsement.
It says there they've got 49,001 comic books online.
Yeah.
Tells you. Wow, that's a lot. That's nearly 50,000 you can read for nothing.
You can advertise on, all the golden age material, anything that doesn't have a copyright attached to it, it's there. So, and they're constantly updating. They're looking for better copies of different publications in order to have the best representation possible. Here's a message from Bob Wood, Lev Gleason, and Charles Burrow. Look at that. A copy of the following letter was mailed to every writer, artist, and contributor to our magazines. We thought that reproducing it here would help to better acquaint you with the care and attention all material published in our magazines is given. Please don't try to ban us. Well, anyway. Yeah. In the illustration of women and girls, regardless of character, no scarcity of clothing will be accepted, and no attempt to emphasize sex appeal will be permitted for publication.
Right. What's the point?
Stories dealing with sadism and torture of any form or sex-motivated crimes will not be accepted. No strip shall contain either in dialogue or illustration names of known concerns or people, such as names on buildings or backgrounds or attempts at personal humor and lead story characters in Crime Does Not Pay and Crime and Punishment or of any known person.
This is like a threat, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it's their way to try to calm the crowd down, because once they got to this point and they were moving so much product, they got a lot of attention, and none of it was very positive.
Look at number 4.
Yeah, law enforcers, law officers, FBI agents, judges, and lawyers is to be pictured both in appearance and dialogue in a favorable light. It's the same thing as the Comic Code Authority. It's a lot of that Comic Code Authorities in this. Criminals will not be made attractive either in physical appearance or character. All criminal acts are moral violation.
So to rob a bank, you've got to be ugly.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the other magazines were running very favorable stories on John Dillinger, Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah. Number 9, gun malls and female criminals must not be made too attractive. They should instead be made typical and as relatively varied in bone structure as the male characters. Stop drawing Betty Page all the time. Anyway, in the illustration of wounds, they must not be shown open. Blood must not be shown flowing from the face or mouth of a man, and no blood to be shown flowing from women.
It's not very progressive, is it?
Number 10. No. Number 11, no reference shall be made to characters in regard to race, color, or religion. So, and any political propaganda is definitely out. In other words, no between the lines political soapboxing.
Well, that won't fly today.
Yeah.
No. They had stricter rules then than Marvel has now.
Marvel has rules now?
Yeah, well, they say they do. These rules, well, depending upon who you are. These rules must be adhered to. I cannot stress these points hard enough to discuss them with you. CB. Permission is hereby granted to other comic publishers and editors who may wish to make similar use of this list. Yeah. Anyway, protecting their butts.
In other words, please don't have a
There's
congressional
it's
hearing on
pretty
comic books.
Yeah, really. May 1948. Here we are. The story of Phoenix. Is it Phoenix Sloper? Sloper. He said nobody and nothing makes trouble like women, but he couldn't live without them, and he couldn't live with them. These stories are always fronted by Mr. Crime, yeah, drawn by George Tuska, who I guess decided to sign this page almost as big as Charles Burrow does on the covers.
Yeah, he thought, what the hell?
Yeah. Hey, Charles is doing it. George Tuska. Yeah. I don't know what she's got against you, Mac, but this lady says you're carrying a gun. I'll have to march you. I'll have to search you, buddy. Raise your hands and turn around. Lady, don't make me laugh. She's an expletive liar. She's just trying to get me in trouble. I gave her the brush off and she can't take it. Boy, I'm glad she's drawn really domestically and unattractive since she's such a villain. Liar am I? Just look in his hip pocket. You'll find a 52 automatic, like I told
32.
you. 32. Sorry, 52 would have been more interesting. What's the matter? You dried up old prune? Don't you want to live no more? Dried up old prune. And then you've got this long narration from Mr. Crime. If you ask me, nobody makes trouble like women. That is for boys in my profession. Ever since Eve, they've been turning man's paradise into chaos with their bewitching beauty, their venomous vengefulness. A smart operator needs a dame like he needs a hole in the head. Didn't Billy the Kid kick in the dust because of a dark-eyed senorita? Didn't Dillinger bleed his life out in a Chicago alley because he left a date with a redhead? Beware, Felix Sloper, beware. Death wears a dimple. Death wears a dimple. Death is a dish whose smiles can make your heart stand still forever. Will Phoenix Sloper, criminal, heed the wisdom, worn voice of Mr. Crime? Will he escape the pitfall of a woman's kiss, or will he perish in the perfume of her poisonous charms? Sloper's life and death decision is the heart-thumping, fist-smashing tale of the girl-crazy gunman. And then, of course, their disclaimer here in the corner, tucked away. In consideration of innocent people involved or relatives of others, the names of some characters depicted in this True magazine are fictitious. Just so you know. All right.
Yeah.
More narration from Mr. Crime. Say what?
I said they're keeping themselves from getting sued.
Yeah.
Whack. Oh, yeah.
You know how you sometimes look at an acorn and marvel at the oak tree it'll become someday? It'll someday become. Well, that's how I felt about Felix Sloper by the time he was 13 in 1910 in San Francisco. Felix had committed 3 genuine robberies. None of those snatch purse shoplifting nursery school things. This was full-blown stuff backed up by a knife or a piece of plumbing. Don't lie, lady. I seen you change a big bill in the grocery store. Come across her, or you'll spend it on doctor bills. No, help, please. Why didn't you keep your big mouth shut? If you think more of your If you think more of your lousy dough than your good health, you got it coming to you. It's back then. In his acorn days, women were giving Felix trouble. Get out of my house.
Is that a young Jimmy
everybody saw
Olsen,
him.
that Felix?
No.
Nice blonde.
Gracious, it came from Morgan's across the alley. Yeah. Get the police. There's someone in her apartment. Darn the old
Yeah, we can
fool.
see him. He's right there in the window.
I've got time to look for money. What's going on, Mr. Coogan? I saw him. So these wonderful expletives. Your flight's to go, but I'll fight my way down. 4 flights to go, but I'll fight my way down. Look out, Hank. The kid's got a lead pipe.
I think it's a bit. I think Hank already knows that, doesn't he? By then,
I think Hank's already tasted that. Yeah. Well, he gets it from behind.
oh, frying pan. Bong.
Only thing could have saved Felix that day. He got as far as the 3rd landing, then he was stopped. Now, if he'd had a gun, but ho hum, and alas, he didn't. Yeah, they're not glorifying crime here at all. Let me go. You expletive, or I'll kill you. Yeah, let me at him, the dirty brat. If he wants, if it's heads you want broken, you mean you little hoodlum? Your goose is cooked, you rascal. I ought to know. Many's the time I've taken that ton of iron on my crock from her. Very neat, Mrs. Toomey. You never gave your husband a better whack. We've been after this young scallywag for weeks. How's Mrs. Grogan? She's still bleeding about the ears, Clancy. We'd best call an ambulance. It'll be a miracle if she don't die, poor soul. Yeah.
We need to have cops call criminals scallywags again. Life was a better time back then.
Yeah. Luckily for you, Phoenix, Mrs. Groen will recover. The police have been after you for weeks. Truancy, disorderly conduct, and burglary are only some of the charges. They'll know where to find you in the future, though. The reformatory is going to be your new address. Stop it. You're breaking my heart. Take a tip from an old-timer, boy. Reform. If you'd been older, you'd be working off a long stretch, maybe 10 years or more. Bunk. If I'd been older, I might have had a gun. Nobody would have come near me. Yeah. So he gets a gun. He's paroled. Not much the worse for wear. I was proud to see. Heck with that movie stuff, Pete. Put them to sleep so they can't holler. Man, there's a lot of lettering on this page. There's a lot of lettering in this book.
It's nice lettering, though.
It is. I saw Felix yesterday. He's never coming back. He said schools are for suckers who have to work for their living. Schools are for suckers who have to work for their living. He says smart guys like him know easier ways. Ha ha, how smart can a guy get? Yeah. You're the chief of police. Do something. Part of Sloper's parole agreement was regular school attendance. Sloper should be punished and made an example of for the rest of the students. He's been demoralizing them with his impudent conduct. Impudent. There's a word you don't see in comics very often. Impudent. I quite agree. We've got a detective looking for Sloper right now. He's been up to his old tricks. Sloper left a while ago. He didn't say where he was going. It makes you think. Tell you if he did know. It's a nice little hat there.
Yeah.
Such great line work here.
He's a great artist, George Tusker, isn't he? He's really underrated. Fabulous artist.
And it's such a change from his, his later Hulk stuff in the 80s and 90s. Such a huge change.
It's lovely.
Sure, he stopped for a drink and I served him. What do you mean? I served a minor? How should I know he's 15? He acts twice his age. Well, now you know. Serve a kid another slug, and I'll padlock this pest hole for keeps. Yeah, the line weight on this really reminds me of the stuff that Gil Kane was doing.
Yeah.
And I think he was using a felt pen at the time.
Wow. What, in 1948?
Look at that. Yeah, I doubt that Trempy was using that, though.
Don't
He's
think.
probably using a pen point. Sam, can you remember where Sloper went? You may be looking for some a favor someday. You may be looking for a favor someday. Now it all comes back to me. A rich uncle of his died last night and left him some dough. Anyway, that's what he says. He's celebrating at the dance hall. Yeah. Sonny, them the kind of diplomas they're giving away in school these days. If so, I'm going back. What? They don't get pretty paper like this. They only get sheepskin. If they're sheep long enough, they graduate. It's a little thinner on the printing here. Might be young, but my technique ain't. After this dance, I'll buy you $10 worth of tickets. How's that? Oh, there's a little balloon trouble here in the first panel.
Yeah.
Beat it, girly. There's going to be
Trouble.
There's going to be trouble. Okay. Wait a minute. The boy wizard may be carrying a gun. Huh? Didn't get that roll he got by pointing a pencil. Yeah. Got an idea, Hughes. Come on, sister. You and me are stepping. How come you don't mind my pinching Sloper? It's dance. Let's dance over towards him. That egotistical runt. Let him get what's coming to him. Any guy that picks a brunette over a redhead is a chump. So who's that guy with Mamie? Let's dance over and get a good gander. He looks cute from here.
So they're just dancing towards each other.
Yeah. Some incomplete printing here. The black plate must have been skipping a little bit of the ink. Hello, Sloper. Ow. There go my arm. Sure, and now that he can't pull this, let's have a look at that roll you've been flashing. What roll? I got no roll. He slipped this wallet to me here. You are a copper. That proves I'm in the clear. I'm not getting into any mess. You dirty double crosser. You said you liked me and I could trust you. Go wash your diapers. Come on, Gloria. Let's get out of here. I feel like a cradle snatcher. You double crosser.
You can see these have been brought up on Jimmy Cagney, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not talking to you, copper. You know, and all this kind of stuff. Sorry.
Yeah.
Carry on.
No, you're fine. It might take a while, Felix. You've just proven what a big boy you are. You've outgrown reformatories. Sure, gentlemen, Sloper is a bad actor, but prison, with its hardened criminals, will complete his ruination of a 15-year-old boy as hopeless. I doubt whether Sloper appreciates your honor's kindness. This is what I think of your kindness. Patooey. Yeah. Judge is going to treat him easy. What kindness? Sticking me with a bunch of babies? I'll break out. I'll bust every law in that crummy kindergarten. Shaking his fist. Seen his kid's type. He's bad. All bad. He's going to ruin the other kids there. Prison is the only place for him. Please reconsider, Judge. No, Lieutenant. Bad as he is, I owe him one last chance to reform. This is those reformatory saints.
Sounds like today, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. From the day he arrived, October 2nd, 1912, Felix led those reformatory saints a merry chase. Ho, what he didn't do. What a genius for sabotage. Watch the way he went to town. He started by breaking windows and furniture, then a few gas explosions. He was good at starting clever little fires in closets and bathrooms. It's usually a sign of sexual tension. An unprecedented
Usually it's a
epidemic
sign
of
of being a
discontent.
psychopath.
Well, that too, yeah. An unprecedented epidemic of discontent afflicted the students. See that in a Marvel comic nowadays. An unprecedented epidemic of discontent afflicted the students. Each day ended with a near riot. Blake it up, Sloper. Oof. Turn on that hose. In the mess hall, there were free-for-alls. You all know what this garbage is. It's horse meat. Wormy, smelly, maggoty horse meat. Let's show them lousy coppers we don't eat their swill. Throw it in their faces. We're with you, Sloper. It's always causing trouble. Who'd you think it was? Of course it's Sloper. The 2-week solitary you gave him for punching his English teacher didn't do any good. So I see. Bring him to me when he's gotten this riot under control. Says, you're wasting your time trying to make us send you to prison, but you're going to stay here until 1918 and every minute of it, if need be, in solitary until you learn how to be a human being. You're going to pay for this, I swear. Let's go, Loper.
That's okay. At least he'll miss the end of the war.
Yeah, take it out in shadow boxing. They want to smash your will, break your nerve, outfox them, Felix. Change tactics, pretend, act, make them think it's safe to trust you, then make suckers out of them. In my racket, you got to play possum sometimes. When I bust out of this matchbox, I'm going to square up a lot of old debts. That's what he says. This book was swell, Ben. Can I read another one tonight? Help yourself. Hey, you're not sick, are you? I mean, you're reading books like a leopard changing its spots. Sloper's changed, sir. Taking away his privileges has made him see things straight. He's cooperating, studious, and polite. I think he's a safe bet from now on. Glad to hear it. Our job is to help these bull-headed youngsters. Ben, you may restore Sloper's privileges. Sloper's suggestion of holding a Easter pageant is a fine one. We can rehearse in the auditorium after dinner. In the meantime, brush up those weak spots on your script, Felix. Don't worry, sir, I will. You guys been beating your gums. How'd you like to fly this coop? Well, I'm giving you your chance. We're going to rehearse ourselves right out of this dump. Hot diggity. I hope you're not just talking through your hat. Wait a minute. Yeah.
Talking through your ass.
Exactly. How do you get past the walls? So that's where you come in, Louis. You got a sister. I seen her last month when she came to visit you. She gets a car outside that wall at the right time. Everything's on ice.
There they are again, those guys.
Yeah, those guys. Okay, Felix, I'll write to Grace, but I'm not guaranteeing anything. Hey, Louis, black sheep, come here. It's okay, Louis. The screws are over on the other side of the room. Well, what did your sister say? We're all set. She'll be outside the wall at 9 o'clock the night of March 13th. 5 to 9. That's our cue, you guys. Take the dear professor. I'll get the doormaster. Stampede that flock.
Why are they dressed like that?
Of the masters. They're in Christmas play.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if they were doing like an occult ritual or something.
Oh, no, they're still in the reformatory.
That's later.
Yeah. Once old Epstein there gets an island. There. Perfect interference. They didn't see us. Come on, get over the wall. Hey, I don't see no car. Maybe it's behind a bush or something. Give us a hand. Okay, hold on to my shoulder. There's no car. Expletive, no car. And here come the screws. Louis, you liar. You said she'd be here. Something must have happened to the car. Why didn't you listen to me, Felix? If I said it once, I said it 100 times. Never trust a dame. You double-crosser, I'll kill you for this. I can't help it. All I know is that what she told me. Ugh. Leave him alone. Come on, let's get a year's solitary we'll get a year's solitary if we get caught. Why do these whippersnappers pit their ignorance against my experienced advice? Now he's good for 4 years in prison at the minimum. So that'll be enough for you, Sloper. Don't shoot. I'll go quietly. Arrange for Sloper's transfer to San Quentin immediately. He's a dangerous criminal, age or no age. Louis' sister, Grace, and I are going to meet up someday, and when we do, well, it was July 25th, 1919, when Felix finally left San Quentin. I pleaded with him to forget about Grace, but Felix had a one-track mind. It traveled straight to Grace's door. Remember me? I'm Felix, yours, Louis' pal. We had a blind date outside a reformatory wall, and you stood me up. I got your 4 years in stir for that dirty trick. When my car broke down, I had no way of warning Louis. Didn't he tell you? I wrote to him. She's lying, Felix. At the showdown, she got cold feet, like all frills. And I let my own brother down. So you're Felix. Louis told me about you, how handsome, strong, and irresistible you are. That's your story, beautiful. But how do I know you're not stringing me? You fool. Any girl would look good after 5 years in stir. Maybe my tongue can lie, but my heart can't. What do you mean? This is what I mean, silly boy. She goes to kiss him. Grr, like a trout falling for the bait. He's hooked. Why do my pupils go for these treacherous creatures? By the way, whatever happened to Louis? Last I remember, I gave him a slight headache. Louis's dead. Right after he got out in 17, he got killed in a stick-up. Let's not talk about unhappy things. I sing for a living. I'm booked at every second-class night spot in the coast. You'll have to travel plenty to keep up with me. What do you do? Baby, here's my magic carpet. Says, holding up his gun. This shows her singing while he's holding people up. Sacramento to Tacoma, San Diego. Yeah, you know, I've been thinking it's been a year since we met. You're going places, singing, and I'm making a nice pile. How about us getting hitched? So let's not rush things, Felix. Says, nah, of course not, Gracie. You just keep your eye on that big shot Fence at the ringside table. He's got more dough than Felix. So I had a hard time catching your eye, beautiful. How'd you get rid of him this time, Gracie? Says, I told him that I'd meet him later at a party. He's going to, but things can't go on like this. You've got to figure some way to get rid of him, Steve. He's getting on my nerves. So I got a plan which deals with the parole regulations. Meanwhile, there's a little trifle that came my way today. One of the advantages of being a fence, my dear, it's yours, but don't wear it to no policeman's ball. A diamond bracelet. Oh, Steve, it's wonderful. And to think that my little sap Felix offered her marriage. Ha, ha, ha. But Felix's suspicions wouldn't be aroused. He was too vain to think that a gal could give him the air for anybody. I take it you're Felix. I'm Inez. I dance at Grace's night spot. She had a slight headache and asked me to entertain you until she gets here. Sure things, baby. You can sub for any dame anytime. Just pretend you're doing this out of jealousy. It'll confuse his emotions. There's your man, officer. He's Felix Sloper, ex-convict, and the dirty two-timers carrying a gun without a license. Hey, what kind of frame is this? Me, a two-timer? You're crazy. Where you been? I thought you had a headache. Stop alibying, you cheat. It won't do you any good now. Freeze where you are. Get your hands up, Sloper. You should talk of all people. What about that guy who's holding your hand? I suppose he's your brother. No, chump. I'm not her brother. I'm her new boyfriend. And three's a crowd. Look out, officer. He's reaching for his gun.
It's Peter Parker.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I'll kill him, they yell. Now hold still or I'll put the next one in your head. Shot him in the arm. I'm disgusted, Mr. Crime says. Don't trust him, officer. Maybe he's faking. Put a bullet in his black heart. You dirty backstabbing double crosser. Maybe now you'll learn to steer clear of double crossing dames and stick to business, Mr. Crime says. Ex-convict Sloper draws 4 years for attempted assault with intent to kill. Lousy two-timing dames. I hate them all. Look at that thought balloon tail here. A lot of bubbles. The rest of them is rotten, and the way she pretended to love me, saying she did it out of jealousy, sucker me. Well, from now on, the only thing I'm going to be sure of in a dame's mind is the double cross. Poor Sloper.
Do you think they asked? Do you think George rang Vinny to finish those faces on those guys against that wall?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Just one slip of the ink pen. That's all. Whoop. It's silhouettes now. Poor Sloper must have some Jill on his mind. Yeah, it will be a long time before he gets over that knife in the back. Shut up. I don't care if she's your mother. No pinups. They turn my stomach. Hey, Sloper, what did you do with my girl's letter? Let's have it back. I burned it. That perfume on it was choking me. Besides, it reminded me of things I gotta forget. Years pass. Show little calendar pages here. Show that the years are passing. By the time he left the stone walls of the Stir, that was in September of 1924, Felix had grown equally thick walls around his heart, which no female bombshell could penetrate. I saw the dawn of an important career for a new Felix. You dumb ox. Watch where you're going. Hey, what's wrong with him? For 3 months, Felix pulled jobs with machine gun rapidity. Nothing spectacular, but Felix was definitely hitting the higher notes. The card game's over. It's time. Everybody loses. Empty your pockets. Just empty that cash register and put the dough on the counter. You know, he's going to end up in a bad way. I was so completely stunned by what happened one night early in December. I almost dropped dead from surprise. It started out as one of Felix's routine heists. Woman says, "You've got some nerve. Why don't you dig up your own worms?" He says, "Shut up, sister. I hate dames worse than poison." Well, that's my $100 you took from him. I intended to roll this gob myself. At least you could do is split the take 50-50. What? You were only after my dough? Why, you says, "You're wasting your time. You just want to save your sweetie half his pay." My sweetie? Don't make me laugh. Does this make him look like my sweetie? I don't know what she did to him. She bumped into him, smacked him.
Yeah, they need like a motion line on her arm just to, make
Yeah.
And like maybe like a spark thing around his face.
Yeah. A little bit of an explosion at his cheek.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
How about that split? Step over here. You look a lot different in the light. Say, what do you say we discuss this over a couple of beers? How's about it?
Vinny, finish that hand for me.
Yeah, really.
Well, just let me wash this tar off my hand.
Yeah.
Get that beer.
It's just a convenient shadow. There's the 50. This could happen every day if we work together. Do you think you could grow attached to me? I get attached to money. If the guy is the string on the purse is attached to, that's okay with me. It says, but the guy I could really go for has to be able to snuggle up to more important money, bank money, and stuff like that. That's the right kind of inspiration. I could clean out the mint. I was planning on a bank job. I had it all set, but all I needed was a chauffeur. Sloper, you're a liar. You're just trying to impress her. What do you know about the risky business of bank robbery? I can drive. Where's the bank? I believe in doing a thing while it's hot. How are you fixed for artillery? Says, now you've done it. Your vanity has cooked your goose. So I got all I need, a 38. I travel light. Luck was with Phoenix in Clovis, California on that February morning in 1925. That is, he escaped with his life. Get all that loose dough out, or this big back gets it. Don't do it, Mr. Connors. He's bluffing. He won't shoot. I can't take that chance, Bill. You're insured. We're insured anyway. He said. Now I'm getting more attached to you, Felix. Nearly 4,000. Say, that's not bad. Now we can start living right. Give your partner a big kiss, she says. So you thought I was a small timer, eh, Trixie? I told you stick-ups was only my fill-in stuff. Banks are my real meat. But there's one thing you gotta know, baby, and make that I tell you stick. And make what I tell you stick. Don't cross me. If I did, it would be like double-crossing myself. What a sap I'd be. Maybe I'm wrong about this dame being a jinx, Mr. Crime thinks. It's a cinch. He was new at the bank game. It was a cinch he was new at the bank game. He left his paw prints all over this service table. He was standing there for a while, pretending to be making out a deposit slip. Then he shoved his gun in my back. If the guy has a record, he's a dead duck. What does he look like? They found a record, all right. In a matter of days, Felix Sloper's mug was glaring from every newspaper and post office in California. Sloper is 5 feet 8 inches, weight 160, blonde hair. What you need to hide in, Mr. Ostrich, is a bucket of sand. And I thought you were a smart operator. This woman says, stop riding me, will you, Trixie? I've got to get to Frisco. I'll get lost easy in that big town. So stop flapping your jaw. What good is your money in this crummy hideout? Get wise to yourself. You haven't eaten a decent meal in weeks. What a stumble bum I tied up with. Says, what do you want me to do? Surrender to the nearest cop? I pulled that Clovis job for you. The least you can do is stop needling me. He's going for a drink. She's driving him to drink. A few bucks I got will have to do. One side or I'll kill you. Where's the car? Trixie. Oh, no. Skipped a page. Where'd we at? There we are. Can't live with a rat in a hole. I'm young. I need a good time. Either get it or I walk on you. That's how it is. Start thinking big shot, because after tonight, I'm freelance. For 2 cents, I'd say go to, hey, he said, looking at Travel Magazine. Look at this ad, Trixie. It's all about Mexico City. We'd be safe over the border. If I pulled one more big job in Frisco, we could live like kings there until things blow over. Now you're talking. Let's get out and look things over.
But we know what's going to happen because of the cover, don't we?
Yeah. That's it. When a small branch bank, that's it then. Small branch bank will be easy. I'll go in early tomorrow morning and wait for the car with the motor running. Get rolling as soon as I rush out. I'll jump on the running board while you're moving. I had you all wrong, Felix. I apologize for being so unsympathetic. Now give me a nice big kiss and show that you're not sore at me. Just as he had planned it at 8:30 in the morning, April 29th, 1925, Felix walked into the bank. Good morning. Name's James Cock. I'm the new cashier. You're making a mistake, mister. We have only girl cashiers. That's good. Maybe I can date one of them. So what's going on here? And he shoots the guard. Nothing you can do anything about. Everybody march out of here. That's a bang, 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 bang. Who rang that alarm? I'll kill you. Huh. Burglar alarms blaring all over the place, even in the street. You have to get that money fast. Forget the money. Take it on the lam. In a minute, the cops will be swarming all over you like bees, Mr. Crime says. I can't leave without dough. Trixie would never forgive me. Says, why didn't the sap come out when he heard the alarm? Now everybody in San Francisco is heading this way. I'm going to beat it. So she runs. A few bucks I got will have to do one side or I'll kill you. Where's the car? Trixie, Trixie, Trixie. You wouldn't listen, would you? You girl crazy numbskull. Now you're lead bait. Sure, fight it out. You've only got 2 slugs left. Sweet little Trixie not only rolled off with your escape chances, but she's even got all your ammunition. Explainive. She didn't wait. She took the 4,000 with her. The dirty double-crossing no good. More symbols. We shoot him, then get him in the legs. We want this punk alive. She was lying. Every word she said was a lie. She double-crossed me. I have no pity for you, Felix. Anything you get now, you'll deserve, Mr. Crime says. San Francisco Traveler, November 14th, 1925. Sloper trial on last stages. Defendant puts on mad act, screeches like a parrot, pretends amnesia, scratches his face. First time I seen you read a paper, Sloper. Do you feel better? Crazy guys don't feel nothing. I was a crazy sap. Now I'm just plain crazy. Says, she made a monkey out of me, see? I even walk like a monkey. Squeak, squeak. Cut that out, Sloper. You're in a court of law. We're on to your nonsense. She spit on me like this, see? Spit on me, spit. Bailiff, lock that fool up till the psychologists reach a verdict. After due consideration, we, the jury, find the defendant guilty of murder in the 1st degree with no recommendation for mercy. He says, why should you? And Trixie show any mercy? I was a worm, and she stepped on me. A worm, see? I was wiggling, crawling, a worm. Shh. Says, pick up that lunatic and bring him to the court psychiatrist. I want another medical opinion before I sentence him. So I don't need a hangman. I already got one. She hanged me with her kisses. When she put her arms around my neck, it was to choke me, see? Choke me. He's not crazy. Sure, he's emotionally upset, but he's as sane as any one of us. Well, that settles it, Sloper. Make out the report on this 25th day of June, 1926. Felix Sloper, number 14124, was hanged to death in Folsom Prison. There you have it. How can you make anything out of such material? Either they're girl crazy or stir crazy or cop crazy or just plain crazy. When am I going to find a normal criminal? Never, Mr. Crime. Yeah. Normal men know that crime does not pay. Yeah. Chat's been active here. Marv in the house. Good morning. Good afternoon, gents. Good morning. All happy for this beautiful distraction. Levi in the house. Thanks for being here, Levi. He also says, Glenn, I finished reading your Kirby book. So much I could say. But as my first introduction to Kirby the man, I doubt I could do any better. A truly unique book. Everyone order it.
Thanks, Levi. Cheers.
So I've yet to watch the video, but I'm looking forward to watching it more than any current comic book movie. Yeah.
Well, I hope you enjoy it.
The Ninja in the house. Good morning, gents. Good morning, the Ninja. Devil Flyer in the house says prayers for Abby, please. I'm not sure who Abby is, but I hope she does all right. Have a great day. Hey, PBR Street Gang in the house. And now we go on. Let's get rid of that. Where are we at? We're almost at an hour. That's the main story. On the Level by C.H. Moore. Looks like a Ripley's Believe It or Not kind of thing. That was pretty hot back in the day. Yeah. Hold the phone. 3 armed bandits held up a gas station. The telephone receiver was off the hook, and the operator heard the bandits say, "Hey, stick them up." The telephone operator notified the police, and they greeted the bandits as they walked out of the gas station. Oops. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania surprised the thief who tried to snatch her purse. She chased and caught him in an alley and gave him a beating.
Now serving 3 years.
She looks like she could give you a beating, to be honest. She does look like that. Does. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't want to face her in the ring. Look at her. You could give Tyson a run.
This gun takes the cake. A French convict escaped from prison using a gun made from cake crumbs. He made a paste of the crumbs and molded them into the shape of a gun. Meanwhile, nice. Charles Little attracted the attention of the Kansas police because he had green hair and his face was red. And was his face red? That's what it says. Yeah. Question about it. He confessed that he had deserted the U.S. Navy and had bleached his hair to change his looks, and it turned his hair green.
Well, he changed his looks, all right.
Yeah. Nowadays, he'd just be looked at as a progressive.
Yeah, but can you not change it? Could you not dye it again and make it brown again?
Yeah, probably.
Or shave it off. Start again.
Safes and their lock mechanisms are not patented because the plans of a patent are public property and can be seen by any citizen. It would be too helpful for crooks. Huh. Sneezeless soap powder was responsible for the arrest of Emmanuel Clifton, who attempted to rob a warehouse in Washington, D.C. The burglar alarm sounded, and he hid behind some boxes of sneezeless soap powder. And he sneezed and was captured. Yeah. A beggar in New York City pretended to be deaf. Every attempt of the police to prove that he could hear failed until one expert tapped a club on the floor behind the beggar. The man didn't move, which was proof that he could hear. A deaf person would have felt the vibration and turned about. Okay. Here's Wilbur Underhill. Wilbur. By Fred Gardenier. I broke out of Oklahoma and Kansas state pens. What's different about this dump?
Whoops.
Looks like he's in a Waffle House.
Sorry about that, guys. I dropped something on the table.
It's all right. Like the invention of a distorted mind, the story of Wilbur Underhill is a bloody tapestry of vicious killing and wholesale robbery, beginning as a petty bootlegger. By the time he finished his second rap in Oklahoma State Prison on September 1928, he started to show those maniacal traits which finally earned him the undying hatred of every cop in America. It's just 24 hours. From now, yours truly will walk out of here into the big time. No more 2-bit jobs for me. I'm in the money. Yeah? Ain't you flying a bit high, Wilbur? You said it, strictly in the stratosphere where dough's concerned. I got word from the Kimes brothers that they can use a guy like me. Them babies have held up more banks than you got years in your sentence. No wonder you're smiling. You'll be traveling in fast company. Give yourself time to think it over, pal. Banks ain't nothing to play around with. I found that out. It's all right, Underhill. Show us what you've been learning from our other jobs. No bang stuff here. Lay off. You understand? Yeah, Joe, I know. You gave me the same song and dance at every job. It's obviously October 17th, 1928. They've got a handy wall calendar sitting there on that ledge with the date on it. Reach, everybody. Do like I tell you to, and nobody will get hurt. You tell your clerk to pass the dough out of that cage. You're very foolish to try this. You heard me, chum. Let's have it. You want to live, don't you? Says, what are you arguing with him for? Blast him. No, we ain't kidding. I just kill him. Wilton, give them the money. We have no other choice. Wilton ain't listening. Wilton's catching flies. Wilton needs a shot in the arm. That's what. You expletive Underhill, you heard what I said. No shooting. I got the dough. Come on, let's get out of here. He's got the dough, but he's got a funny looking face. Anyway. Whew, you know I didn't want any shooting, but you kind of get a loss of memory once there's a gun in your hand, don't you? I don't like that, Wilbur, for two reasons. One, I'm not stretching my neck for no hangman. Two, I don't like a guy who don't obey orders. He got me mad. Knock one of them off and they know you ain't fooling. Them guys thought we was playing. So there's your split, Pally. Now get on your way. A guy like you is too dangerous in this business. Yeah, we ain't aiming to collect any of your murder raps. You got the itch of a killer. Well, we ain't scratching that itch, Underhill. We ain't scratching that itch, Underhill. Go someplace else to do your bean shooting. Ain't you guys being a little hasty? We should have spotted you sooner, Wilbur. It'd just be a matter of time before we'd get it in the back. There's your money on the table. Pick it up and get out. Thank your stars we didn't pay you off in slugs. You ain't kidding anybody, Kimes. You're too dirty, scared to shoot. It takes guts to kill. Something you ain't got. Sure, I'll blow. I'll be glad to. You pokes were weighing me down. I'll do better alone. That'll work out well. This place will do for a starter, right in the outskirts of town. It'll be a cinch making a getaway. If that dame don't beat it soon, I'll twist her neck. You'd think she was buying the store out. There she goes now. Thank you. Good night, miss. What can I do for you, sir? What do you want? Clean out that cash register, that cash drawer, and don't make any phony moves. Snap it up. I ain't got much time. Where's the rest of it, chum? You wouldn't be holding out on me, would you? Oh, no, sir. That's all there is. I'm only the clerk. The boss always takes home the day's receipts at supper time. Okay, smart guy. Oh. Where'd we go? Okay, smart guy. I didn't hear that gag before. Oh, think I didn't hear that gag before? I'll look in that register myself. Bang. Empty. The punk wasn't lying. A lousy $96. Can you beat that? Well, the sap got his lesson. Nobody kids around with Wilbur Underhill. Says police headquarters. This guy's calling. This is Dan Harmon. I run an all-night diner just outside of Pickett. I heard that Oklahoma State radio alarm an hour ago about that guy who killed a drug clerk in Oklahoma City. Well, the guy walked in here 10 minutes ago, all hot and bothered, nervous. He even looks like the guy the girl described. Better come fast. We're in time. He's here. Watch out, Sid. He's a killer, and we don't want any innocent people hurt. Cops, how'd they get here on my tail so fast? It wasn't more than a couple of hours ago that I blew Oklahoma City. Says, I'll stay back. I'll put a slug in your ugly head, you expletive copper. That's it. They only use the amount of expletives that they have space for, apparently. Yeah. Let me out of here. Help, we'll be killed. Get behind the counter. This guy's gun happy. Doesn't care who he kills. Uh-oh. Underhill, give up. You can see you don't have one chance in 100 of getting away from us. You keep talking, Sheriff. I'll keep shooting. No more expletive ammunition. Why didn't I think to load my pockets before I started out? Here's a present for you, fathead. Underhill's run out of bullets. We'll make a rush for it, boys. Be ready. Let me go. No two-bit Oklahoma hick is going to take me. Oh, no. We got you, and we're going to keep you for life. We hicks take murder pretty seriously. You can use your lifetime to figure out why. See if I could make that river without a slug through me. I could get out of this rat hole for good. He's in jail now. Hey, Underhill, quit stalling. Lean on that shovel. I'll lean on it all right. I'll lean on it right in your hat, right on your head. Oh, my stomach. Guard. Can't stand it. The pain's terrible. What's the matter with you, Underhill? You trying to get out of your share of work? Ugh. Here's something to remember me by. Frog face. He runs like a jackrabbit. Bang, bang, bang. If we don't nail him before he reaches the river, we might lose our star border. Wonder why this was the blue on this misprinted to the black. Out there, like the black outline hit harder.
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. So the whole thing, all of the blue and yellow are off center, it looks like. Meanwhile, I'll let them catch me, the dirty screws. I hope they can get canned for this. Can anybody stop him? Wish I'd swiped better duds. Still, they're better than them chain gang stripes. They're going to, we're coming into Wichita. I can lose myself easy in a burg this size. I think I'll stick around, round up a few bucks for a gun, and socko, I'm open for business. It's another Vinny panel.
Yeah.
This is the softest burg I ever operated in. 5 straight heists and no opposition. Where's Wichita been all my life? I could get around faster in a car. That's my next step. So he goes out and gets a car. Pull that crate over and step outside, bud. Well, what do you guys want? I ain't done nothing except kill a man in a holdup back on Main Street. That's the car a witness saw the killer drive away in. You fellers got the wrong guy. I ain't been near Main Street. We'll decide that. Get out of the car and into the open where we can see you. You heard me? All right, Flatfoots. If this is the way you want it. Down, Charlie. Look out, Ugh. He's banging. Look at that direction there. He's not even, that bullet didn't even go the same direction as the gun. Anyway. So far, so good. The skunk can't see Tom sneaking up on him. You dirty bum. You just shot the finest guy that ever lived. You don't think you're getting away with it? Rat face. You've got me scared. Stand up, copper. I'd like to see a brave man like you. If I can back out to that fence, I'll... got him. Good work, Tom.
I like how he has the exact same clothes as he had on when he was first arrested.
Yeah.
He likes that color suit.
Must be. Said, you guys know who that guy is? It's Wilbur Underhill. They've got him. They've got out a warrant for him as thick as a book. Back in jail again. Broke out of Oklahoma pen and Kansas State pen, and ain't no different. I got a plan that'll get us out of here by Memorial Day if you guys will pitch in. Sure, we will. We're the same as you, Wilbur. We're lifers. What do we got to lose? Just watch out for them screws. Soon as I get this pressure up, we got to move fast. There's one coming now. Hey, what have you been up to? Come back here. Too bad for him. Start running. She's going to blow any second. And it blows. Yug. Through the doors. Hurry up. Run straight for the gates. It's a break. Come on. Let's all get out of this stink hole. Stop where you are, or you'll all get it. Ag. Rush him. Men push through. They won't fire from the walls. They'll be afraid they might knock off their buddies. Hey, Wilbur, the whole laundry's coming with us. Hell ag. Anyway, he's got a knife. Well, let him. When we get out, every man for himself. You know where to head for. Shoot to kill as many as you can. Arg. They're scattering like leaves. Look at them go. I gotta hand it to you, Underhill. That was a smooth job. Spending my life in a crummy jail, and nobody's gonna make me. Let's hit the road. That almost read wrong. Pal, I told the rest of the boys to meet me at my little hideout in Shawnee, Oklahoma. That'll keep us safe till the heat's off. Talk up, Page. You know where Underhill was headed. Talk up, Page. You know where Underhill was headed. We don't have capital punishment in this state, but we can, and we will lock you in solitary confinement until you rot. Men were killed in this break. Okay, it's Underhill's life or mine. He and the boys said they'd hole up at Shawnee, Oklahoma. Surround the house completely. We want him dead or alive. Fire at anything that moves. Give Underhill a New Year's Eve to remember.
Look at that. He says we want him dead or alive. He couldn't be any other way, could he?
Yeah. We want him dead or alive. All right, Underhill, come out or we'll blast you out. There you go, coppers, bragging again. I'll knock you saps off where you were like you were wooden Indians. Tomorrow, being New Year's, I'm celebrating with a bang. Ugh, they got me in the arm. The lice.
I wondered why he had a bow in his hair.
Oh, that's a wreath from the window.
Yes, I know.
Okay. It does look like it's part of his hair, though. If they think I'm going to stay here and let them shoot holes in me, they got another think coming. I'm beating it. Are you crazy? You won't get 10 feet. I got to get out of this. Oh, what'll I do? They're shooting at me. Please, I don't want to die. Can't somebody help me? Poor victim. I'd swear we got a dozen slugs in him. That guy must have more lives than a cat. We couldn't have missed him. He was too close. He won't get far. You men stay and finish up here. I'll go after Underhill. There he goes. What's he think he's doing? Gotta rest. Can't see. Blood in my eyes. Gasp. Dead as a doornail, eh? I knew we hit him. Dead as a doornail. He ended up falling through a window of a furniture store, apparently. And the rest of that rat's nest have been taken. They're all nuts to think they can win. Yeah, but they don't seem to learn. They have to die. They have it pounded into their heads with hot lead that crime doesn't pay. Look at that. Another long thought balloon with a lot of bubble tail there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bubbles on that tail. I'd have missed it too, thanks to that coloring. If I hadn't looked back on it. Anyway, getting pretty far along here, I think, right?
Yep.
Where are we sitting at? An hour and 13?
Yeah.
Where are we at here? Glenn finished. Devil Flyers says, have a great day. Matt Black in the house, afternoon all, morning, afternoon all. PPR says, hey again. All good. All right. What's on your mind? $2 for each letter published. We don't want to sit here and read these letters all day. It's probably a single thing. Paul Cretin. Cretin.
What is that head all about?
Father of murderers.
Look, he's having a good time, isn't he? Look at him. Yeehaw.
Roy S. Self. And he has the mustache.
His shirts are at an odd angle.
With modern scientific methods, this criminal would have been nipped in the bud, and the streets of France would have been safe to walk instead of the terror they were for 4 generations. France would have been safe to walk instead of the terror they were for 4 generations. Okay. It's an interesting style here.
Look at that woman's face. Holy crap.
That's what I was saying. This is pretty interesting stuff.
She's pretty pissed off, isn't she? I mean, she's got a resting bitch face there.
Yeah, she does.
Looks
Listen
like
to them
resting
gloating.
Yoda face.
And that guy's the guy next to her. Like, she's got the weirdest face, and the guy next to her looks. I don't know what's going on with his nose and eyes. No, the one that's really close to her.
Oh, here?
No,
Yeah.
that one there. Yeah, I mean, they look
Yeah.
like this is the Muppet Show.
His hat's
The guy
knocked
that-
off
Yeah, the guy in the back looks like he's been scalped.
Yeah,
right there. This guy here, yeah, he does that beanie. This other guy smells like looks like he's smelling the guillotine. There's one head I'd like to see drop into that basket. That is the head of a bloody incendiary and manpels, the likes of which I've never seen. Anyway, onward. What an unusual look to this guy's stuff, though, to his figures. Almost
Lots of
like
words again.
Carmine Infantino. Yeah, lots of words.
This the letterer earned his money on this strip, didn't he?
All of these are just really jamming with dialogue. Look at that. It's interesting. It's got kind of a later day Carmine Infantino look to it. Look at that.
I wonder
hit. That's amazing.
I wonder if this guy is Batrock's grandfather.
No idea. And well, let's see what this says here. No, there's nothing there for genre crime, Madeline Menpel. Just a list of names of characters in the story. All right. Oh, look at that panel. That's a brave worm's eye view shot. Two of them actually right in a row. That's pretty unusual. And then there on the we're flat on the bottom of the panel border again. For that guy's face.
In the middle panel, the I guess cop on the right looks like he's dancing.
Yeah, I'm going to say it looks like he's light
Yeah.
on his feet.
They have the capes.
Oh, wee wee.
Yeah, exactly.
Excuse me, do you have a croissant? Oh.
You're 9 now, Gene, old enough to learn how to cut a throat. So stand aside and watch your mother. Oh, mother, you talk as if I were a child. Didn't I knock the brains out of that duck kid or that Dullock kid who was always putting on airs? Have I not his marbles to show for my work? I've asked you there, wench. Come help me spend a sailor's pay. You can drink till the beer runs out of your eyes. Wee, Admiral. I'll let you draw me a quart. Psst, Gene, always take sailors fresh in port. They're loaded with franks and liquor. Follow close behind and watch what mother does at the first dark street. Let's go. Walk on the boulevard, baby. Hick. Me and you, Hick. Let's sing La Marseille, Hick. De la Paris. Yes, handsome. We shall sing and be merry until daybreak. Go away, boy. You bother us. And again, look at that. There's a competency here and such a weird look to these faces. And it's got a nice look, but the expression she does there is pretty crazy.
Crazy.
Marchand. Shay, why don't you sing? Why? Would you rather
Sean-
sing or
Sean
steal the
Connery.
keys in that dark doorway, handsome? Oui, chérie, I like to sing. Are you watching, Gene? I drive the knife in when he embraces me. Of course, you will have women to embrace when you grow up. Where do you think Pedro could have gone? Pietro. Look, Mama sailors. They heard him screaming. Did you hear that scream? That sounded like him. Because he's heard him scream before
Yeah, on ship.
on ship. Maybe he's in trouble. Come on. Oh,
Why do
look at the
French
features.
outfits? Why
Go
do
ahead.
why do French outfits always look so silly?
So
Because
they'll
they look silly.
because they look silly.
Because they're French. God.
So you'll be able to recognize them on the Cracker Jack box.
Don't forget, it's 1825 though.
Yeah. Grab the witch. No, you don't, you she devil.
I
Run,
swear
Gene,
to
run.
you, they wear that stuff all evening.
Yeah.
I couldn't catch the kid. I lost him in the dark. You'll part with your head for this, you loathsome wench. My husband was right. I've never really learned to stifle their screams. I shall be brave for Gene's sake. He's in good hands. Charles the Cutthroat will raise him in the right fashion.
Sorry, Charles the Cutthroat does
Charles
look
the Cutthroat.
French.
He does. right down
Yeah.
to the words on
wanna-
the chin.
Yeah, I want to trust the raising of my child with someone called Charles the Cutthroat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has a
tremble,
beret.
Gene. If we're clever and skilled, you'll never lose your head. Your mother's last wish was for you to follow in your father's footsteps. Look at that face. That's a great
dear.
face. You'll see, Gene, under my instructions, you will surpass even your father's reputation. I'll be a good student. Mon Charles, teach me how not to get caught like my blundering father and mother did. Gene, you are wonderful. You excel even your father in stifling screams. Oomph.
He's a very advanced scream stifler.
Apparently so. He goes for the neck.
Press that Adam's apple in.
Yeah. You'll only fall 3 stories, you ugly chambermaid. Did you think a handsome man like me could like anything but your money? No, Gene, press your thumbs up against his Adam's apple. That's it. Arrgh.
Wait, a chambermaid has money?
Apparently.
She robbed
Gene,
it
you've
off
been-
her boss.
Yeah. You've been married for over 8 years. What has your wife, Bernice, contributed to your prosperity? Charles, I'm getting the hang of this pistol. You know, I kill on the average of 2 men a week, and I'm improving every day. Maybe I'll go for 3. Yeah. Gene, listen to me. Is it true she has given you 3 fine sons, but she has served her purpose? Why don't you ensure her life, then drown her? There are hundreds of women to take her place. An excellent idea. I'll get to work on it right away. It'll be delightful to kill a relation of my own for a change. Sorry, Bernice, but I have 3 sons to carry on the traditions of the, what is that, Cretans?
No, Chrétien.
Chrétien?
That's his family.
Oh,
Family name. That's
It's
his
a whole
name.
family. It's a whole family of cretins.
Yeah.
Chrétiens. I have no further need of you, or for you either, Charles, you chattering old souse. She drowned slowly. Her lungs must be big as barrels. That was probably a reference to her breasts, wasn't it? Anyway,
Yeah.
No, I doubt it.
no, okay. My mistake. Amazing how slowly she died, eh, Gene? She ugh. I hope you'll go more quickly, you chatterbox. Just as I thought. One key to your attic and one key to your strong box. There must be a lifetime of loot hidden there. I'll buy fresh knives for my sons with pearl set handles. So the only
thing this guy can't draw is faces, isn't it?
Apparently.
They're very strange.
Yeah. But like I said, he's got a style to his stuff.
They all look like 80s rock stars.
Yeah. That's all the eyeliner.
Every one of them looks like they're playing an electric organ.
They could be heroes just for one day.
Yeah, but one day, just one day,
just one day.
The years pass. The three. What was that name again? I want to say Chrétien. I keep wanting to say Cretan. Chrétien. Boys grew up in the black traditions of the murderous family. Nobly done, Pierre. You have a wonderful talent for knife throwing. You, Thomas, shall specialize in killing women. Your looks are as handsome as mine.
I love the knife. Just flies out of his hand. It doesn't even look like he's throwing it.
Just like a casual flick, which they can't use here in these kind. Flick was a word that was banned at this point. So anyway, Jean-Baptiste, you are a man after my own heart. You snapped his neck as if it were a mouse. As the years go by, Jean's three sons become fathers, and Jean now had 4 grandsons. This photograph, it warms my heart. Just think, our small army of crime resisting the lure of honesty, fighting against perilous odds and emerging victorious against a universe of stupid law-abiding men.
He's still got that stupid grin on his face as well.
Yeah, and a pipe, so he must be old and wise now.
Yeah, old with a pipe.
There he looks like I want to say Cliff Howard. Ron Howard's what?
Clint Howard.
Clint Howard, right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ron Howard's brother.
Look like him, but in real life, Clint Howard's eyes aren't even. They're kind of one higher than the other.
Right. Enough. Great thirds. Enough Gregory. Father, we have work to do. That card party won't last forever. Come. Oh, and there they are shooting. 4 aces, I win. Not by our rules of the game, fool. 4 guns always take the pot. Get that one. He's going through the window. I've emptied my pistol into him, but he refuses to drop.
Giggity.
You were smart by pretending to be dead. You saved your life. Can you identify those 4 killers? They all looked somewhat alike. They were relatives, I think. Must be the Creatons. If you can identify these killers, their heads are as good as in the basket.
They're wearing berets.
They had onions around the neck.
Now let us mourn our dear grandfather, Jean, and our fathers, Pierre, Thomas, and Jean-Baptiste. We will grow up to be worthy of them. Curse the police. We shall get revenge, eh, boys? That we will do. We 4 are all that is left of the family of famous name of Cretan. We must all get married and raise many sons. It's up to us to perpetuate the fame of our name. You, Baptiste, are the strongest and most vicious. You must lead the way. No, we should work separately. Our fathers and uncles worked together, and where did get them? Inspector, do you know whom you shot? None other than Thomas Cretin. How did you ever get your sights on him? I spent weeks walking the streets.
I never got a bite. Maybe I should have worn the other pair of knickers. I don't know.
Probably.
He's dressed up like a woman. Oh.
Waiting to be lured into a trap by one of them. Then he approached me. I was ready. Our work is not done. There are 3 cousins left, all killers. Martin killed his wife for the same reason his grandfather, Gene, killed his grandmother. Insurance. Your game's up, Martin. Your wife didn't disappear. We found her buried here under your cellar. A plumber smelled the foul odor. The plumber smelled the foul odor. So even in death, these females betray you. At least my son, Martin Jr., will carry on my name.
This issue is just about hating. This entire issue is just about hating women, isn't it?
Hating women. It
sure seems that
awful.
way. Yeah. I think it's the whole generation, though. I don't think it's just this comic. In the next generation, Martin Jr. carried on his evil father's name to Devil's Island, where he died soon after his arrival.
Look where he's pointing that gun on the left panel.
Yeah. Oh, oops. Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
And that fly is just a little suggestive. We're the only clever thing in the family, in this family. We're the only clever thing in this family, wing in this family. 15 years of murder, and we're still free like the wind. Stop boasting, Raoul. We'll eat you. Oh, stop boasting, Raoul. We've got that old miser to kill in half an hour. They got to keep that time working. Yeah. My father and mother only knew that miser they went to kill was a police inspector in disguise. They were careless and stupid, but not us. We shall benefit from their mistake. Now only 7 of us are left. We are the 4th generation. We must outdo the others. It's like they're making nefarious plans. Oh. Where were we at here?
Yeah, you just got an ad, that's all.
Yeah, I just moved ahead one.
Yeah, there's another row of panels behind where you left off.
You're going backwards now.
Yeah, I have.
There you go.
Oh, there we are. Yeah, okay. Sorry. My mistake. The new crop carried on for years. Almost daily blood flowed in the streets of Claremont. Yeah. On the guillotines of Claremont. Yeah. Until
that's a hairy forearm.
Yeah.
No, the other forearm, the one around his mouth.
Oh, here? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a gorilla. Yeah. Until all that was left of 4 generations of Creatans were 18 tombstones in a Claremont graveyard. For by this time, the French police were acquiring the most scientific methods of that day, and the Creatans were some of the earliest subjects of their effectiveness. Oh, and one on Devil's Island. The end. This is your testimony. This is our testimony. You don't have to blow off a lot of bunk and sleek and slippery advertising lingo. There we are. But it's been censored. A lesson in murder. Where are we at? Probably should call it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
1:30. We'll go through the rest of this issue real quick here. I think we're at 32 of 42. A couple pages of text. Denny Mixon, the poet bank robber, and his gun-toting wife, Mary. Uh-oh. More women hating?
Yeah, looks like it.
Well, she's gun-toting, though. She can look after herself.
Yeah, it's true. There's a lot of banging going on.
Pew, pew.
That must be Mary.
Yeah.
She is toting. Yeah.
Look, he's brought his own
After 3
target with
days,
him.
yeah. After 3 days of learning, honey, you're terrific. Now, let's see how you do with a real target. Really?
Hey.
I really am improving, aren't I, Benny? How's that, Benny? 19 bullseyes out of 20. Honey, you're sensational. I'm proud of you. Now listen, I had a reason for teaching you how to be a sharpshooter.
I'm going to take you to a grassy knoll.
Yeah.
See, there's a bank. See, yeah, we're going to go in there and steal some money. See, yeah. That's
The
what they
reason
need.
became quite apparent a few days later in Elkton, South Dakota. And again, some great, really good style here and stuff at this
Better
store.
than the last one.
Yeah, it's much better faces than the last one, yeah.
You can tell the scanner missed just a little bit here on the right side. Glad we're hiding out here for a while. It'll give you time to work on some poetry. Oh, Benny, look. Benny's a poet. There they go. Let him have it. We'll never get them this way. Start after him. Bang, bang. Still got some great style, though. It's only one of them. We'll never catch him. He's got too big a start. Radio and alarm to all states. Benny, I was afraid they'd cut you. You should know better than that, Mary. I had to ditch the car, though. Here comes one we can use. Go do your stuff. Hello, young lady, need a lift? Yeah. Thanks for stopping, mister, and thanks for your dough. I don't think you'd enjoy riding with both of us, so suppose you get out of the car. Oh, and don't worry about your car. The police will bring it back to you soon. We don't ride long in hot cars. It's smarter to keep switching.
Well, that's really nice of him to tell them their plans and
Yeah.
to make the person feel better about having it stolen from them. Really,
Right.
Maybe
very nice.
they're bluffing. Maybe it's a double bluff.
Maybe.
We're on the trail again, baby. The cops will chase us all the way across the country. You won't let them catch us, Benny. You're too smart.
Famous last words.
Yeah, always. Well, that's a slight crash. Uh-oh, cops behind us. Okay,
Oh, no.
Toots, do your stuff. She shoots out their tire.
She looks like she's spitting at.
Yeah, what's she
at us.
doing there?
I think it's meant to be the movement of the car.
Yeah.
It looks like she's spitting at them, doesn't it? That's my
Don't
God.
know. Look,
Yeah, it
or
does.
maybe she's just blowing hard, if you
Could
excuse
be.
the terminology.
Got him. Not one tire, but two. That's my girl. Got him again. That's 4 in a row. You're really on the ball, my pet. Hey, what the? Don't either of you move. Stay where you are behind that wheel. Now, just drive, mister, and you won't get hurt. If I have to, I'll think nothing of bashing in both of your skulls. Just keep going until I tell you to stop. The
Woman's
bulls will take us for one happy family.
face in the front of the car.
She looks like Aunt Harriet off the Batman TV thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of looks like a guy in a dress, actually.
Yeah,
Oh,
like Aunt Harriet on the TV program.
Uh-oh, they're
Oh,
wise.
crap, that's J. Edgar Hoover.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
We're being
Jen-
tailed
Jen-
again. Yeah. We're being tailed again, honey. Better step on it, mister. Now, ma'am, please don't worry. My wife will get rid of those cops behind us in just a minute. There, that did it. Bang, bang, pow. Oh, my goodness. You see, nothing to worry about. They've brushed off coppers in 5 states so far, lady. You'd think by this time they'd give up, wouldn't you? Well, folks, we're on the outskirts of St. Louis now. You may stop and get out. Thanks for your charming company and the car. Late that next night in St. Louis. Terrible night. Shouldn't be out with this lady. Waiting for someone. Coffee, please. guess it's your friend, eh, lady? Now, lady. Must be the dame that phoned me in the blue coat. Wonder what kind of job she's got in mind. So you came. Where's your wife? You didn't get me here to ask me that, did you? Says, never mind my wife. What do you want to see me about? I must talk to you, but not here. Let's go out here and I'll go ahead. I'll pay the check. Hey, Mixon, FBI, Mixon, get your hands up. I get it. She's a lady dick. She put the finger on me. She's a lady dick.
She's just over from Indonesia.
Yeah.
So progressive.
Oh, I wouldn't have left Mary at home. She would have gotten you, dirty arg. You shouldn't have tried that, Mixon. I see he wouldn't let you take him alive. With him gone, you won't have any trouble picking up his wife, Mary. Good night, boys.
Is that it?
Yeah. Whether you do good or bad, you get out of life only what you put into it. It is a firm law of nature that the scales must balance. If you want happiness, you must give happiness. If you are cruel, life will be cruel, as it must be.
Tell those people in those death camps that.
Yeah, to all who break life's rules, the bullet-riddled body of Benny Mixon lying in the street, lying in the dirty snow of a St. Louis side street is another of countless proofs. His wife, Mary, received a long prison term. Crime does not pay.
I hate to be the one that points this out, but there wasn't a lot of poetry in that.
No.
I thought he was supposed to be a poet.
Well, he was dead.
Nothing rhymed.
Big Shot Gangsters. 5 books for Big Shot Gangsters for only $1. On the level again.
Yeah.
Look at that face.
They didn't get the best illustrators in for these pages, did they?
No.
Red Mullins, an escaped convict, was caught in Houston, Texas while committing a robbery. He was sentenced to 176 years.
He's still in there then.
That's what he looks like now.
Still there. Yep. William Williams couldn't resist the chance of seeing a man on trial for robbery he had committed. He enjoyed watching another man being tried for his crime. A spectator recognized Williams as a real robber, and he was caught and punished, and the innocent man was freed.
It doesn't look like a gangster, does he, with his bald head?
No.
Those yellow hands look like Wallace and Gromit hands, don't they?
They do. Yellow gloves were responsible for the downfall of Joe King. He was Joe King.
Joe King. There you go.
He held up a taxi driver. After several weeks later, a detective became suspicious of a man wearing yellow gloves. Took him in for questioning and found the taxi driver's watch on him. He showed his true color once too often. A ghost was allowed to testify at the trial of a murderer in Scotland in June 10th, 1754. A friend of the murdered man swore that the victim's ghost came to him and revealed the name of the murderer. The judge allowed the testimony of the ghost to go on record.
It was Derek Akora.
Yeah, there's actually a few cases of stuff like that happening where, someone was visited by a ghost and told them by the name of their murderer and stuff. There was a case in America that's referred to as the Red Barn murder, where this guy and his wife seemingly go on vacation, and the guy comes back, and he says she left him, and the mom had a dream one night, or the mother of the missing woman had a dream one night that her ghost came to her and showed her the Red Barn where she was murdered in, and the cops went there and found her body and arrested the guy for murder.
Didn't the Archangel Gabriel turn up a few times as well?
Maybe.
I'm sure. Carl Warr walked into the Los Angeles police station and announced that he was going to blow it up. He held a box that contained enough explosives to destroy a whole city block and fixed in such a way that could go off 10 seconds after he removed his hand from inside the box. A detective, Sam Brown, was sent by the madman to get the chief of police from his home so that he could be blown up too. Brown worked fast, had all the buildings evacuated within 3 blocks and the streets roped off. Then he went back to the madman along with the chief. His quick thinking and actions floored the madman, and with only split seconds to work, he smashed the fuse mechanism and tossed the box to the street. It shattered without exploding.
Why did he try to blow up a police station? That's one of the dumbest things you could do. They have guns.
Couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. And I think we have there's like one more story left. Yeah, that whodunit. We're not going to get into that. Nice line work there, though.
Yeah, it looks a lot like Johnny Craig.
Fred Gardenier. We've seen work by him, quite a bit of work by him before.
That woman's face is a bit weird. She looks like a frog.
Where at?
You mean she's French?
Yeah, she's got really wide eyes. Look at that. Look,
Yeah.
just like looking off in different directions. Jeez.
Again, wordy.
Yeah, it's that whodunit.
wordy. Just skip to the end. Show us who did it.
And it'll be upside down.
Yeah, upside down. Oh no.
What the hell?
Look at the whodunit. Look at this guy.
Oh,
George Rudov. Yeah.
It was the guy with the monocle. It always is.
He murdered Milandoff, so Stiffy Miloneff, whom you felt sure you could marry later, would inherit her mother's fortune. Of course. Anyway, you could get an electronic jukebox bank. Lights up for only $1.96 or $1.69.
Woohoo.
That's the same price as the beauty pageant. They used to have a kind of a comedy game show here called the $1.69 beauty pageant. Talk, sing, play. Really a home radio mic. Yeah. Make your own records for only $8.49. Or get a 10 millimeter movie projector. Yeah. What a bargain. Or get a wallet. That's it. That was Crime Does Not Pay, number 63, folks. Let's see where we left off at here. She has no teeth. Matt Black says, morning, afternoon, all. Marv says, so many elements and depth in some of the small panels. Yeah. Yeah, guy. What did the French onion seller say when he ran out of onions? That's shallot.
That's shallot.
What's this comic rated at? 18? Too much violence for this time of day. Matt Black, these were these really weren't rated.
These were the reason the code came along.
Just shows you how soft we all are today. These were for 5-year-old kids. That's how hard everybody was back then.
That's right. Mad Black again. This is why Daft Punk wears helmets, because underneath the pair look just like these pictures. Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
What's that? Grant? Oh, that's Grant Lankard.
Yeah.
Grant, good to see you here. Staying warm? No. I got the heater on. Is that Abraham Lincoln in the left frame? Probably was. Same frame. The guy above the thumb looks like he's giving the side eye. Probably is. The guy in the middle frame looks like Bruno Mars. Yep. Or should that be Bruno's Mars? Looks like that character. It's probably patterned after his dad. Look at the red car door handles and the back door of the car. They're in the wrong place. Maybe not for the day. Some of those old models had handles on the opposite
the
side
doors
that you would
open.
expect.
The doors open the other way, don't they?
Yeah, they open forward. Yeah.
Yeah, they're called,
Doors
I
open the
think
other way. Yeah.
suicide doors, I think they're called.
Yeah. George Rudolph's mug shot face. PBR says, "Gotta love these crime does not pay comics." Yeah, we love looking through them. We look through them every once in a while here, just because they are a lot of fun and they're great quality comics. I'll say hi Friday, and I'll see you on the next Sunday Funnies. Have a great week. You too, Marty. You too. Take care.
See you, Marv.
Folks, we look at great old comics every week. Whoop, let's put us back in here. There we are. We look at great old comics like this every week, twice a week. Once on here on Sunday Funnies at 9 a.m. Eastern time, and then again Friday mornings on Comics by Night. And this Friday, we're going to be finishing our look at the great work by Barry Windsor Smith and Roy Thomas of Red Nails. We have the archive edition as well as the treasury, and we are enjoying both. We started our look through that on Friday, and we'll continue it again next Friday. Next Sunday, I am thinking, he said moving the big book. Maybe getting into the archives of Magnus, Robot Fighter.
Ooh.
Never seen that.
The great futuristic work by the great Russ Manning. Some super paintings by some guy, I don't remember his name, but he was really good. Great, fantastic stuff here.
Lovely.
The first 6 issues or so of Magnus Robot Fighter by
It looks like Dan Dare, Frank Hampson kind of stuff.
yeah, it does. There's a lot of that there. Manning wanted to do a futuristic type story, so he created a character who fought robots without making a fist. So,
and also without trousers on.
Without trousers, yeah, he's in a tunic.
Yeah,
it's rather unique. Great fun stuff, folks. Next week, want to thank everybody again for stopping by. Deeply appreciate you being here. Mitch, why don't you tell folks how they can find you?
Well, you can find me at Celtic Cross. That's Russ.
That is Russ.
that's not me.
There we are.
There you go.
Hi, everybody. You can find me at CelticCrossComics.com. I'm currently revamping the website, so it's kind of in bits and pieces at the moment. You can also find my comics online at GlobalComics.com, and to pass, just search for both the Boger and the Flesh and Blood collection. Like I said earlier, I have the third issue of the revamped original series will be out next week. So will a new issue of the Flesh and Blood collection.
All right, cool. Russ, now, please tell us how they can find you.
Yeah, you can find me at russleach.com. Go there to sign up for the email list, and you can find out all about the Atlantean, when it's going to start crowdfunding, and where you can get the current issues. russleach.com, sign up for that email list.
russleach.com, folks. Glenn, please tell folks how they can find you.
You can find me on this program or Randy's program on Friday and Sunday. You can find me all over the net. If you go on Amazon, you'll find all my 12 books and lots of magazines and things. And put my name in Google, and you'll think something will happen.
All right.
Regarding me.
And folks, I've been your host, Randy Zimmerman. You can reach me primarily through Facebook. I'm on X a little bit every once in a while, but other than that, be on the lookout at fundmycomic.com. for the fifth Atlantean or the fourth Atlantean to be campaign. I'm currently writing the fifth Atlantean as we speak. And then hopefully in April, we'll be doing a collection of Tales from the Aniverse and offering that. Look for that campaign also over at fundmycomic.com. I'm going through and currently rereading stuff I wrote 40 years ago. Always fun. Anyway, folks, again, we do this twice a week because we love it. We've been doing it for a number of years. We are archived over at the Comic Book Black Belt YouTube channel, the Randy Zim YouTube channel, and the Indie Comics Network YouTube channel. Please go over there and enjoy our archives. We know that the majority of our listeners or our viewers come after the fact, and we deeply appreciate you being here whenever you're here. Please, whatever platform you're watching us on, hit that like button or dislike button if you have to, and and leave a comment. Any kind of interaction you have with this program just goes to help our algorithm and gets us shown and put under more eyes. And we know that our audience for this should be a lot bigger, and we hope that you'll help us grow that out as we look at so much more great comic book art. There's so much great stuff. We're never really going to stop looking at this material. It's just what we love to do. So in the meantime, folks, have yourself a great week. Please leave this industry in better shape than what you found it. Make sure you go visit your local retailer, especially if you haven't been there in a while. They're just looking to keep their lights on, especially in the early months of the year when it's especially cold. Nothing is better than a couple of comics and a nice warm fire, folks. So go through it, not to throw the comics into the fire, but to enjoy the fire while you're reading the comics. Make sure you go through your collection. There's a few comics that a nice warm fire would really help at this point.
That's I could think of a few comics I could throw in the fire.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
Anyway,
I know a few covers I'd like to throw in the fire. Holy crap.
That too. But folks, in the meantime, go through your collection when you have a chance. Remind yourself why you like these comics. And if you do, post it. There's so much negativity and trolling over there online. There needs to be some positivity and some love spread around. You find a great comic. For example, like Knuckles, the benevolent nun. You should tell people about it, how great and funny it is. Great stuff, folks. Go out there, read more comics, give comics away for gifts. Even though we just passed the holiday season, Valentine's Day is coming up.
Yeah.
Give your loved one
birthdays this month.
Give your loved one a few copies of Crime Does Not Pay. There you go. They'll love you.
If you do that, you'll end up in the fire.
Take care, everybody. Again, have a great week. Watch our programs. If you appreciate this program that we do, please buy our books. Let us know what you think. We love doing this. We love doing comics, and that's why we're here. In the meantime, folks, take good care of yourself. We'll see you soon.
That's Vidania.
Hey, kids, you want to see some great comics? It's Comic Book Show and Tell twice a week. Comics by Night every Friday at 5 a.m. Eastern. And the Sunday Funnies every Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern on the Indie Comics Network YouTube channel.
Void where prohibited. Not available with any other offers. Side effects may include loss of boredom and a sudden urge to read more comics. Check with your doctor if a sudden rash appears.
In the time before Atlantis sank, when the lands of this world were savage and untamed, one man would claim his destiny, seizing his place as a king. After defending his throne and learning the devastating truth of the Serpent Kingdom and its deadly cults, King Kull in his right hand ruled the Spear Slayer, make a solemn vow to hunt down and destroy the hidden empire of these serpent demons. These are the tales of those journeys. This is the Atlantean. Tales inspired by the brilliance of Robert E. Howard, featuring his first barbarian characters as introduced in the pages of his classic tale, The Shadow Kingdom.
Each volume contains beautifully painted covers and around 50 pages of original black and white art and story, featuring classic sword and sorcery adventures you don't want to miss. Join us on these epic adventures and sign up now for news with the email list at russleach.com. Bring your axe and prepare for battle.
Moments for customers at a Kansas Home Depot. Police responded to reports of a bomb threat at the store in Wichita. A customer alerted employees. A man inside the bathroom said there was a bomb in the building. Police were able to locate the man responsible for those comments, and that man told police he warned other guests to leave the restroom because he was, quote, fixing to blow it up, but had no intention of causing a panic. Man also told police others in the room laughed, understanding his joke, which I'm just now getting. Home Depot says they will not be pressing charges. But I can tell you right now, you asked the producer for me to read that, didn't you? To Ethan now, please.
No.
Hi, y'all. It's time for Appalachia Word of the Day. The word of the day is omelet. Well, you were there last night. I'm letting you tell the story.
Hi, would you like some headphones?
Absolutely, but how did you know my name was Phones?
How can he close me up? On what ground? I'm shocked to find that gambling is going on in here. You're winning, sir. Oh, thank you very much. Everybody out at once.
I nearly watched that the other day, that Casablanca thing, but I thought, nah.
You wouldn't have regretted it.
Never seen it.
Just a classic.
Never seen it.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit.